Okay, so George, as home team, you can decide between the following two themes: South America or Europa League finals.
Oh my word!
Europa League slash UEFA Cup, because obviously it used to be called UEFA Cup.
Yeah, and just give us the brief for what both of those mean again.
So South America, it is South American players, heavily based, although they could feature either South American League in there or a South American competition, whether it's international or club competition. But all the players are well known. Europa League, it'll be first two rounds are on players, last round is on managers. So yeah.
Right. I'll go South America, please.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah.
Would you have gone for that, Jack, or not?
No, I think I'd have gone for the finals, the Europa League finals, only because I think did you say that the last round in the Europa League was like a managers section?
Yeah, it is.
I would back myself in any manager.
Yeah.
That's fair play. I thought you'd like a manager's one. Right. So your first question is, once my laptop loads, how long in years has it been since Paraguay qualified for the World Cup? And I'm talking about the last qualification, and I hope I've got this right. I'm pretty sure I checked it.
I'm not sure.
I'm just checking this just to make sure I'm right. Yeah. I hope I've put that right on there.
I've got an answer down.
I've got an answer.
Okay.
14.
14?
I've gone for 2. I'm sure they were in the last one.
Okay, one of you. It is 10 years. So the South Africa World Cup we featured in.
Did we play him one year? I feel like we played him in
2006. That we were in our
That's
group.
what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Were they not in it? I swear they were in it in 2018. Oh, I don't know. God,
Peru.
Set the tone for this one.
Right. So George, as part of the fresh round, you can decide first or second, and the first round is going to be players from South America who played in the Prem. So, would you like to go first or second, George?
It served as well last time, so I'll go first again, please.
Every credit. Okay. Player number 1 started his career in 1997 at Independiente. 37 goals in 80 appearances. Striker, maybe.
Well, that's a similar record to Nobby Solano, so we won't.
Yeah, I was going to say it might not be actually.
Pass.
Okay, so Jack, your team, he then moves to Manchester United for a 2-year spell, 10 goals in 63 appearances. Not prolific, I'd say, to be honest.
63 games, 10 goals. So there he's about 22. So he's had 2 years. So he's played quite a lot of games, hasn't he? But over 2 years, because that's just league appearances. So he's played pretty much all the games. Obviously, missed a couple.
I mean, unless he's started in both the 2001-2 season,
Yeah.
towards the end of the year, and the same with the 04-05 at the start of that season. I don't know, but yeah, no, that is a lot of appearances either way.
I'm just trying to think of our Argentinian United midfielders or wingers. That sort of goal records leaping out as a sort of like a cam or a winger or just a box-to-box midfielder. trying to think like who played in that era of Ruud van Nistelrooy. Who was like whipping the balls into him, but all I think of is like Giggs and.
To be fair, they played at that time. Looking back, they had a quality team.
Right, I'll pass, but I think George will probably get it.
Okay, on to you, George. He then goes to Villarreal for 3 years. 106 appearances, 54 goals. Pretty good.
Thought I had it. That's really good, isn't it? That's 1 every 2.
Oh, that's very good.
And there's no way the person I had in my head's done that. I'm gobsmacked if they've done that. Oh, who is it?
I can imagine Jason screaming at the
yeah. He'd love this, wouldn't he?
He would.
I thought I had it. I'll have a guess, and I think it might have already been said in my last game. Oh, did he play for Villarreal? Forlan? Diego Forlan?
Spot on. Well played.
That's why I had in my head.
I was 65%. I weren't sure, but you would have got it if Atletico came up there.
It was your original one.
I thought Veron.
Yeah, I was thinking. I wonder who's thinking that.
I thought Veron or Forlan, but I thought the goal scoring record at United put me off Forlan.
Yeah,
so, and I thought Veron was probably older.
Yeah.
Than more later into his career. I thought Forlan was more prolific than that.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Villarreal and Atletico Madrid, he was on fire. To be fair, even Independiente, it was just Milan, just United.
Yeah,
into the Premier League.
I weren't 100% on that.
Right, so George, your next player. A latter career, 07 he started his senior career, Internacional, 68 games, 4 goals.
I'll pass.
Right, Jack. Then gets his move to Tottenham Hotspur. 4 years he spends there. 81 appearances, 3 goals.
Internacional. So he's probably a defender, isn't he? You'd think.
He's certainly not a goal scorer, is he? Pops up with the odd long shot or header.
I've got a couple in my head, but I don't know whether it's worth guessing. I know that Foz, every time he didn't guess, he was probably kicking himself because George got it the next one. But then I found I was probably guessing too early on the last one. So I'm not. I've got about 3 or 4 names that it could be. So these are South American players that have played in the Premier League.
Yes, they're all South American. Played in Pro. Yeah. So I've not really said how many appearances they've had in the Premier. They might have had 1 or 2, but looking at this guy, he's had 80 odd in a 4-year spell, so he's obviously played quite a bit.
Right, I'm going to make a guess. I'm not sure, but I feel like if it's QPR who come up next, I think it's Sandro.
Spot on.
Great guess.
Very good. Who Paulinho maybe the next one, or someone else?
I just had random names. I think I had Asso Acoto. Is he even South American? I don't know. I was just trying to think of players from that era.
Yeah, fair enough. He's Cameroonian, but that's the thing. They've had so many foreign sounding players from that sort of time that come in and out. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so your third player, George, he started his career in 2001 at Vélez Sarsfield.
Not too familiar with them. Pass.
Okay. Then Jack, he goes on to Mallorca. Oh, yes, boys, hang on, there we go. Mallorca, 3-year spell.
Yeah, pass.
Not exactly a goal scorer at this point. Then he's moved to Newcastle. It was still no goal scorer. 11 goals in 187 games. What a long career at Newcastle.
I'll have a punt because it just came to me straight away. I remember him scoring a few. Fabrizio Colacini.
That's who I would have gone for.
Oh,
It's wrong.
no cigar. He actually came up in one of the other ones. I can't remember. It could have been the La Liga one or something. It was part of the players you didn't remember played in what league. So Jack, he went along to Norwich for 4 games and then left Newcastle, spending seasons at Deportivo La Coruña.
That doesn't really help.
No.
I don't have fantastic Deportivo knowledge. Were they in the second division then? Possibly.
They fluttered with second division, but they keep bouncing back up and down because they signed only a couple of years ago Luciano Perez from Arsenal. So or was it West Ham? So they must have a bit of money.
Yeah, because I had in my head Colacini, and I'm going to say the other one because it's not him because he would have been at Liverpool by this point. Jose Enrique. Okay. But I think I'm going to go for. I'm going to take a guess, and what is his name? It's the lad with the Spider mask, isn't it? Spider-Man mask who celebrates. Was it? Is it Jonas Gutierrez?
Yeah, well played, mate. Jonas Gutierrez.
Valid.
So Jack takes the lead as we go on to our fourth player, also to player 4, of course. George up first. 2004-5 at Deportes Quindío.
One every 17 for Gutierrez. That wasn't great, were it?
No, it was that bad a record, to be fair. But
no, I don't know that.
No. Good record he's got, this guy. Then moves for 6 months to Deportivo Cali.
So I'm assuming that's a South American team. Looks like a good goal scorer, but I'll pass.
Okay, back to you, George. And goes to Monterrey in Mexico.
No.
No? Okay, back to you, Jack. During that time, he goes on Atlas. Another
We're just waiting for English club here, aren't we? Bloody hell.
So how old's he there? So you know when it starts their career,
yeah.
I assume in my head that they're 16, but is it when they make their first appearance?
Yeah, first senior appearance.
Right, so they could be a bit older. No, I was going to make a guess, but I don't think it's worth it because I don't actually know any of these players. I was just thinking of a South American player who's a goal scorer. But yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. Remember they played in the Prem, these guys. Then goes to Nets.
Oh, for God's sake.
25 goals in 53. Jesus. This guy's been banging him in all his South American career. Maybe not much in Mexico, but...
No. It'd be pointless having a guess. Pass.
Okay. 2009, he moves to Wigan Athletic. Jack, 24 goals, 112 appearances. Not quite the goal scoring record you'd love, but it's all right, I guess.
Wigan.
Foz would be licking his lips here, wouldn't
he? He will love this.
Well, it was that one. Antonio Valencia came up, didn't he, on someone else's, and I was so surprised by his goal scoring record. It was like, what he got like only like 9 goals and 100 odd appearances at Wigan. I thought he was like
played on wing, didn't he? Yeah, played on wing.
Yeah. So this player's looking like an attacking player, not best goal scoring record at Wigan, but you wouldn't imagine it to be the best because Wigan were fighting off relegation at that point. So I'm going to make a guess.
All right, okay.
On Hugo Rodallega.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's very good. Well played. And on to your final player, chaps. George up first. Starts the screen 2006 at Defensor.
Nope.
Okay, over to you, Jack. Then moves to without making an appearance.
I'll pass.
Okay, back to you, George. During that time, goes on loan to Recreativo.
Never heard of him. Pass.
Okay, back to you, Jack. Barcelona. A big one. 13 appearances, not so big. 2008 to 2011.
But you can't really think of players that have played for Barca because he's probably had loan spells, hasn't he, whilst he's been there, looking at his appearance.
Good
so I'll pass.
Okay, George. Then he, there you go. During that time, moves on to Juventus. 15 appearances, 1 goal.
No, not sure.
Okay, back to you, Jack. He goes on another loan to Sevilla. 1 goal, 25 appearances. Big clubs he's been at. Big.
Yeah, I'd like his agent. No, I'll pass.
Okay, back to you, George. Then moves permanently to Sevilla, but only spends a year there.
No, I'll pass.
Okay, back to you, Jack. He goes on to you.
My word!
He has an affinity with him. Never makes over 15 appearances, though, for him.
He's going to break Paul Gallagher's record soon, isn't he? The most amount of loans. No, that doesn't help. I'll pass.
Okay, George. He then goes to Juventus permanently. 4 years spent there, 51 appearances, just the 2 goals. We're getting more recent now. 2016, when were you in the final? Remember, South Americans played in the Prem. He's also played for Juve, Sevilla, Barca.
This should be so obvious, but it's not.
Yeah, should be able to get that. I'm guessing the next club's over here. Come on. 4 years, but only 51 appearances. Like a ringer, ain't he? Who's come from Juve? Who's come? Oh, bloody hell.
Never looks like he's really been first team apart from loan spell at Sevilla and Recreativo and first club.
Keep going.
Okay, over to you, Jack. Then goes to Southampton for 6 months.
Freaking hell.
Only 1 appearance.
I feel like George knows it now.
He's either, it looks like he's either been sold to Southampton or his contract's up or something. and he's moved there, but he don't look like he spent very long there. I mean, to me that says 6 months, but it could be longer or shorter.
Southampton.
And one appearance as well, I've just realised.
Southampton. So that's who was manager then? Who was before Marcuse? It's like Pellegrini. What's it called? Pellegrino time, wasn't it?
Pellegrini.
No, I'll pass.
Okay, George. He then goes to Hellas Verona for a year. 14.
Is it
Go on.
Martin Caceres? Caceres.
So right. Well played.
One appearance. I thought that were a decent signing when they
I did.
signed
I
him.
was impressed, to be honest.
Yeah, so did I. But his stats don't look like he has done much.
Never done it really, has he? No. Uruguay.
So you've included
down.
a Premier League player that played once in the Premier League.
I know, but that's the difficulty of the competition, Chuck. But to be fair, he's had a distinguished career being a backup, right back or centre back. Right. So your next question before round 2: how many goals did Ronaldo score for Brazil? Oh, apologies. While you're doing that, I've just realised I've not actually announced who won that round. Jack did clinch that round because of the hat-trick of players he got in the middle, either side of, in between George's. But it's all to play for, 3-2 there, win for Jack. But yeah. So how many goals did Ronaldo score for Brazil? What are we saying, Jack?
I've gone for 66.
68.
Ooh, close. Jack, you are correct, 62. So before you decide whether you want to go first or second round is going to be players who have played in a Copa Libertadores final.
I'll see you later.
Was one of them.
But these are definitely known players. I can confirm.
What's the Copa Libertadores? Is that the Argentinian Cup?
No, that's the South American Champions League final.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll go first in this one, but I don't think I stand much chance.
Okay. So player number 1 started his career in 1996 at Boca Juniors. Well, you could say more of a stalwart. 6 years there, 151 appearances.
40. Oh, it's me, isn't it? Sorry, I was forgetting. Pass. I was waiting for George to say something.
So you say pass?
Oh, yeah, pass. I was just stretching there. I think it was taking so long.
Oh, he then goes to Barcelona straight from Boca. 30 appearances in 5 years suggests he was a bit part player.
Yeah. Pass on that.
Okay, going back to you, Jack. During that time, goes on a 2-year loan to Real, so that'll be why he was a bit part player. 27 goals in 70, not too bad. That's all.
Yeah, pass, please.
Okay, over to you, George. He then moves permanently, spending 2 years there, making 49 appearances, 15 goals. Not too bad.
I feel like I might be too late here. Was he still around? Is it Riquelme?
You are right, my friend.
thought he was earlier. I thought he was earlier than that.
Gets paid off very well.
I would have never got that.
No.
Who is he? What position was
I
it?
think he's got an icon card on FIFA.
Juan Riquelme, centre attacking mid, one of Argentina's best players, or most reliable players ever produced. Solid search for him, Jack. He, like I say, spent a lot of his time at Villarreal, really. So, but yeah, he was a good one.
I need to get swatting up on Argentinian midfielders, don't I? Never heard of him.
So Jack, he starts his career in 2002 at Santos. Over 100 appearances. He was relied upon. 47 goals as well. I mean, it is the Brazilian league, but still, not bad.
So he's that old now. He's done that. I'll make let's go out a decent goal scoring record, isn't it?
Yeah, 2002 to 2005, over 3 years. It is very good, to be fair, considering it's his first senior club.
I think I might be going to earlier. No, I think he's a bit. I think he'd have started his career a bit older, the lad I'm thinking of. So actually, I won't make a guess. I'll pass. I'll flap it.
Okay, over to you, George. That goes to
Oh,
4 years, making over 100 appearances there. Yeah, 25 goals, not as good as goal scoring record. Days.
Oh. If it's who I think it is, I was literally looking at that Wikipedia page last night.
Serious.
Because he was, not because I was swatting up or anything, he was part of one of them, keep one, bench one, sell one.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that was his record.
Do you reckon you know it, Jack?
This is on Santos. This was the guy that I was about to guess, and then I thought it would be ridiculous.
And if the next club is what I think it is, then it's 1-1. Well, I think he knows it anyway. Robinho?
Yeah. Oh, why did I not guess that?
I wasn't thinking Robinho until Real came up. I was thinking like Luis Fabiano or something like that.
Oh, fair play. Very, very good guessing. Unlucky, Jack, there. Right.
The clubs fall sometimes, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it is. Okay, so George goes 2-0 up. Jack to guess first. Boca Juniors again.
oh, back here. Jeez.
This is a harder one. I will admit, this is I'd say I don't know. I can't remember whether you'll remember it, but anyway.
Oh, brilliant.
Not you, I mean both.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay.
Come on, what clubs we're going to have here?
Then goes to Real Madrid. 123 appearances in 5 years, so he spent a long time there and made a number of appearances.
It's come to me straight away, so let's have a go. Fernando Gago?
Oh my God. Sensational guess. Jesus Christ.
I always remember that name. I don't know why.
Jesus, well played. Yeah, no, he's one of those players that just came and went, I feel, at Madrid, but I don't think he'd make that many appearances.
Them years just looked that, and I think Boca just looked right, just fit the bill.
Yeah.
They're boring.
I think he's still playing. Yeah, he's still playing, which is mad. Okay, so Jack, he has gone 3-0 up now, but in case it's aggregate, every player counts. Okay.
I'm kicking myself. The Robinho one.
So again, another player that starts his career in 2002 at Santos. Another good goal scoring record with 70 appearances, 23 goals. Jack up first.
It's decent, isn't it? It's decent.
It's another older career.
So he's about that old now, isn't he? Yeah, I'm just trying to think of players that played with Robinho back then. Is it? I might be going off the wrong one here. Is it right? Robinho, Santos, Brazil. Right, I'm going to make a guess, and I'm not sure this time, but it's only because last time I kicked myself. If it's the next club, I think George will probably get it. So I'm going to go for, Diego? Is it just Diego?
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Oh my.
Fair play.
Incredible. Unbelievable guess.
Unbelievable. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was just waiting for like Werder Bremen.
I wouldn't have got Porto. That is outrageous. That is genuinely outrageous.
I can't believe that. That is extremely impressive, mate. Wow. Christ. You've almost blown me off my seat. Okay. The final player of the round.
Oh, wow.
Another older career, 2003 to 2005, this time at Corinthians. 17 goals, 81 appearances. Jack?
So he's probably still playing now, isn't he? I'll give this one a guess. No, a pass. Sorry, a pass.
You're going to pull off more heroic. He then goes to CSKA Moscow, bit of an odd career move. 30 goals in 53 games is fantastic. 2005 to 08.
Played in Russia. They've had a few, haven't they? Just still getting over that guess. Jesus.
Good goal scoring record.
Yeah, very good. Especially in Russia.
And these players have played in the final?
Yeah, these have all played in the South American Champions League final.
I feel like it's one of them. It will come to you straight away, or you'll just be staring at your screen for a bit. So I'll pass.
Okay, over to you, Jack. And moves to
Man City.
I'm
going to make a guess, and I thought he had a better goal scoring record than this. I'm pretty sure he's a striker, but I'm going to go for Joe.
Yeah,
one goal.
Well played.
One goal. Wow,
that's awful. That
I thought he scored more than that. Yeah.
Well, Everton as well, only 5 in 27.
Yeah, at the end of that round, fantastic.
He's still playing 2 years ago. Unreal. He's still playing now.
So yeah, George has took that. So that equals it up. It equalises it. Sorry, 1-1. There's literally nothing to separate here. You're actually equal on players if it goes down to aggregate. It's not the best.
Jesus.
Going on to round 3, the decider round. And your question is, how many nations are members of CONMEBOL? So that is the South American UEFA. $12?
12.
Okay. 14. Okay. The answer is 10. So Jack, once again, you get to decide. We wouldn't go first or second, and before you do, you decide. The final round is just players that went to a World Cup since 1998. So these are South American players who were included in their national team squad to go to the World Cup. May not have played, probably played. Looking at it, pretty sure all of them will have played at some point in the World Cup. But yeah, first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, good man. So player number 1. Started his career in 1997 at Olympia. 13 goals, 24 appearances.
Good goal scoring record. What country's Olympia?
I was just about to ask you if you knew. I can't give it because it'll be advantageous.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out because he's a goal scorer, and whether it's worth making an early guess, even though I don't know where the country is, on a player like. So we had that Paraguay question, didn't we? So I'm thinking of someone. So I'm going to make a guess, and this could be completely wrong. It probably is, but Roque Santa Cruz.
Superb. George has his head in his hands.
I don't know how I've done that.
That is a fantastic guess.
It's just when you ask that Paraguay question, the only Paraguayan footballer I can think of is Santa Cruz, so it's just stuck in my head.
What the? I'll tell you what. The audacity to even try that.
That is, yeah, true. Right, okay.
Roque Santa Cruz played 155 games for Bayern Munich. Oh my, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. He quite the.
That is just a mental answer. Wow.
It is. Every credit, mate. Every credit. He was very impressive. Okay, so we'll move on. Players do. Okay, Jack. He started his career in 1994 at Estudiantes. 60 appearances, 7 goals.
I can't wait for Jason to watch that back. Wow.
He's going to go into meltdown, this Jace.
No, I've got no one in my mind. I'll pass.
Okay, moving to you, George. Then goes to Boca Juniors for half a year in 96.
Pass.
Back to you, Jack. And then moves to Sampdoria for 2 years. 7 goals, 61 appearances.
So he's just missed the rude Hewlett sort of time at Sampdoria, hasn't he? Is that David Platt, something like that? David Platt, wasn't he, at Sampdoria? They left in 95 to go Arsenal and Chelsea.
Very good knowledge.
No, I'll pass.
Okay, back to you, Hodge. He then moves to Parma for a year in 98. 26 appearances, 1 goal. South American players that went to a World Cup since 98. So he may have gone to a World Cup. I don't know whether it was this year or a last one, because you've had 2002, 06 and all that, yeah.
I'll have a stab at Walter Samuel.
That's a good guess, but it's incorrect. That is a very good guess. Okay, so there are your 2 teams, Jack. 1999 to 2001 at Lazio, 53 appearances. And then 2 years at United, 51 appearances, 7 goals.
Why can't I think of any players that played for Argentina in that time? Because we had Forlan before, I had Veron before. Veron. Did we have Veron before? Was he an answer?
No.
No. So we haven't had him as an answer. I thought we've already had him as an answer. Because that's who I'm thinking it is. Juan Sebastian Veron. I'm going to make a guess for him, but...
You're going to make that a guess?
Yeah.
Well played, Jack.
I wasn't going to guess it because I thought... Did we not have him in the first round?
No. We had
everyone there. Okay, so Jack goes 2-0 up. Moving on
punished for a stupid guess.
Okay, player 3. Started his career at Atletico Huila in 2002. Jack?
Pass.
Okay, over to you, George. Then moves to Envigado in 2003.
Pass, please.
Okay, back to you, Jack. During that time, goes to Boca Juniors on loan.
Pass.
He then has another loan spell at Saint Etienne in 2006. 18 appearances, 1 goal.
Envigado.
Pass on that, Ollie.
Okay, Jack. He then moves to Saint Etienne permanently for a year. Moves again after that.
Shall I make a guess?
Your guesses have been fantastic so far, mate.
Yeah, but I don't know whether this one is, but I feel like a 6 club will probably reveal it, who it is, so might as well. I'm thinking Chilean defensive sort of players or that sort of country, Paraguay, Ecuador. I don't think that is an Argentinian or Brazilian country. So the only player that's sticking out to me is he, how old would he be now? Yeah, I'll go for Gary Medel.
Good guess, but incorrect. So, George, we're moving on to you. Then moves to Porto and Inter Milan on loan.
Porto.
I was hoping for a big clue there, but not done much, to be honest.
Tough.
Bloody hell. Porto. No, I'll keep going, Ollie. I'm not pass on that.
Okay, back to you, Jack. He then moves permanently to Inter Milan. 4 years spent there, 108 appearances, 15 goals. Not the goal scorer that they've had. Oh, you still with us, Jack?
I should have.
Oh yeah, don't matter.
Yeah, sorry. I should have. I should get this. So many appearances at Inter. There's not many countries it could be from. Inter Milan. 15 goals. No, I'll pass.
Okay, over to you, George. He then moves out to China, playing for Shanghai Shenhua 83 times till literally last year.
God.
Shanghai Shenhua.
Who's made that move? Oh, dear. Who's over there? Until last year. No. scratching my head here.
I must say, I didn't realise he played for Saint Etienne. This guy, but he did, albeit not a great deal, but it was further back in his career. The clubs that you'd remember him at are already on there. I think, yeah, probably, yeah, definitely.
Porto's a watched on. Left Inter in 20. He would have been one of the first to go over to China, wouldn't he? It's about when it started that.
South Africans that went to the World Cup since 1998.
I don't think of anyone.
Toughie. I've had one name, but I'm 90% sure it's way off. So I'll pass on that and hope there's another club left.
Okay, Jack. He then goes to Vasco da Gama. He's playing. 12 appearances, 3 goals at the minute, but obviously with pandemic, it's probably halted his career slightly. But yeah, final club that is, because he's still playing there.
There's no one sticking out for me, so they're particularly tough. The ones that haven't played in England, aren't they?
Yes.
Tougher, yeah. Nowhere to signpost it.
Because even though you know Inter players, you aren't watching them week in, week out on Match of the Day, so they don't stick in your head. I'll pass.
Okay, George. So all the clubs have been named, so you get the nationality, and that is Colombian.
This is actually a fella that came to my head, but I still don't think it's right, but I've got nothing else. Freddy Guarin.
Super.
Yeah, good shout.
When did he come into your head?
As well, the Chinese club, because he sort of dropped off the face of the earth, didn't he?
He did.
But I don't remember him starting his career that early or going to Porto or so.
No.
But it's the record's like a midfielder in it, sort of on every.
Yeah. Okay, so at the minute we're on the final round, 2-1 to Jack, with 2 players left to play. Okay, so Jack, first up, started his career at Universidad Católica in 2006. 10 goals in 68.
How old will he be then? 14, 30. Yeah, worth a guess. Actually, no, probably not worth a guess. I always forget to look at the goal scoring record. No, I'll pass.
Okay, George, over to you. He then moves to Boca Juniors for a couple of years. 7 goals in 46, not too bad.
Not to be sniffed at.
No.
Pass.
Okay, back to you, Jack. Then goes on to Sevilla in 2011. 2 years spent there. Hell of a lot of appearances in 2 years. 78, another 8 goals. Not prolific as such.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay, over to you, George. Then goes to Cardiff City for a year. 34 appearances, no goals. South American players that went to a World Cup.
Or can't. He's grinning because I think he already said it.
Piss off.
It's got to be. I just don't want to say it and then. No goals. I don't remember him scoring. Got it. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be Gary Medel.
Oh, I said him as well in the previous round.
I feel like that's return for Veron.
Got to be careful because it goes back to bite you.
Oh,
Oh,
going down to the final one again, isn't it?
it is. This player decides it. Okay,
God, who can hold the nerve?
and that's the one. Jack, you're up first. 2009.
Has Jack got another Santa Cruz in him?
Alianza Lima, 3 goals in 21 appearances. This is your final player.
Alianza Lima. Where are they
I
from?
was going to say, do you know
where Bayern play that, innit?
I like it. The tactics are coming out.
Are they not the one that had like a crash, like a plane crash?
Don't think so, no.
No. I couldn't tell you who they
Oh,
are.
I know who you're on about.
Chapecoense.
Oh, is it?
Got it.
I've got a couple in my head. And because it's the last round, I don't know whether it's worth guessing or should I go safe or 21 appearances, 3 goals. Oh, I've got someone in my head. How old would it be now? I don't know whether to go for it. Right. I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, because I think the ages line up how old he is. I know he's South American, and I'm sure they're not Argentinian or Brazilian, so they're some sort of Ecuadorian or Colombian country, I would think. So I was between two players. I'm going to go for Jefferson Montero.
Oh, mate. It's a decent guess, but it's wrong. So, George, you get the next 2 teams.
No.
Moves to Sporting Lisbon. Makes 110 appearances in 5 years. And then he moves on to Benfica, another 3 years. Only 20 appearances, but that might suggest something to you, it might not. And he's only moved from Benfica permanently last year.
Oh, bloody hell.
I don't know who this is. No idea.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
You are?
Sorry, I just Jack grinning.
I actually have no idea who it is, honestly.
I can't tell. Okay, fair enough. Can't tell whether it's a poker face or not. I genuinely can't.
I thought his initial reaction was, oh, no, that bloody hell.
I thought that at first, but it's just hard to tell whether he actually does now.
I think he knows it. I think he knows it. 5 years at Sporting. Played relatively regularly.
Yeah.
3 years at Benfica, 20 appearances. So why did Benfica not fancy him?
Do you know? Obviously, don't say it, but do you know where that first club is from?
No.
Right. Okay. That'd probably help. Probably, but not loads more.
Can't be given any clues in the way you're saying stuff, Portlock.
So good you both don't know that that team. It's all good.
Right.
Might
as well take a punt, mightn't you, George?
Tell you what, just to keep you in suspense, I'm just going to go for a wait. Bear with. I know we're recording, but it was a...
Oh my word. Come on.
Could be Kaka.
So Sporting. Did he go there? No, that would have been on it.
Okay. I'm back.
There's going to be some sort of time limit on this part.
As we said in the first episode, as long as it's not 2 hours, you're fine to deliberate. Jack's getting itchy feet. Does he actually know the answer or not?
Yeah, he does.
I don't know.
100%. He knows it.
He's not looking at the camera, that's for sure.
The football's on. We've got Dusseldorf against Cologne on.
Who's winning?
0-0. Well, I can't actually see the scoreboard. I haven't got my glasses on, so.
Oh, fair enough.
George, do you need some help?
This is horrible because so I don't think it had gone to a World Cup until 2014. Maybe even later. Not Sporting of Argentine players.
Don't worry.
Bedtime soon, isn't it?
It's agonising. Because, like I say, if you know where that first team is, it helps you out a lot more. I've just realised.
Lima is that not a place? Lima, is that not a pretty useless geography? I'm going to rule out Brazil and Argentina.
That's it. You got 10 nations in CONMEBOL. If you cross them off one by one, you might get somewhere.
No. I reckon it's from one of them three then. Now then, who's the defender from? Have I missed a country?
That's loving it.
Have I missed a country? Yeah.
I'm not loving it because it's not in my hands.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I've been watching him get Steve Malbronk from absolutely nothing. So
To
I
be
don't know
fair,
what.
I was going to say, if he pulls another one of them off, Christ, pandemonium. Whilst George is deliberating, Jack, do you know where the stadium is behind me?
Will you duck a bit?
There you go.
I can see green and black. It's not massive on my screen, so green and black. Is it Wolfsburg?
Yeah. Do you see that by the writing?
Yeah.
Got to say, if you ever go, one of the best club tours you'll do, because you get to watch a training session for free and meet any of the players you want. So I went when I went met Divock Origi, among others, Victor Osimhen, Joshua Guilavogui.
All right, George.
He's feeling the heat, is Hodge.
I feel like it could just come to us. That's why I'm taking so.
Could be David Luiz. He played at Benfica. Nemanja Matic? No.
I'd love it if it came.
He's just waiting for him to.
It's just that knowing that when the second I say the P word, it's game over.
Not necessarily, my friends.
My word.
Jason's going to absolutely hound you for it because of the time you've taken.
Oh, yeah, I deserve that.
Oh, no. I am going to have to put a timer on. You've got your 2-minute timer starting now.
God, I hope it doesn't come to him. Is that a minute gone already, Portlock?
And 20 seconds. And we are on a countdown. I'll tell you when a minute's gone, George. Yeah.
What are the other quarter-final ties coming up, Portlock?
So coming up, we've got tomorrow. We've got Adam Salisbury versus Rob Fuchs. Tuesday, we've got Lars Reinhardt versus Jason Hamburger, and the final tie of the round is Ben Carter, I think it is, versus Ryan Smart. Or it might be Ryan Smart versus Ben Carter.
Right, it's a big tie.
Minute's gone, minute left, George. Yeah, I know it is.
Ryan Smart, Ben Carter.
I mean, Ryan, I think, surprised quite a few people by just how clinical he was with his guessing.
I would say who I was most impressed by, though. George was one of them. I thought George and Rob Fuchs, is it?
Fuchs, he's fantastic at getting the players. Don't know. I feel like he works very well off the obscure ones, but that's what you need to win this tournament, really. Solly, I don't know whether he's pulling a bit of a bluff or what, but yeah, 10 seconds. Yeah.
Can we have a bit of a countdown?
Okay. We are getting to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I should have got the countdown time. Right, Hodge, would you like to have a guess or would you like to have a pass?
Sorry, Ali, just cut out there, mate.
That's it. It's over.
Not competitive or anything.
Still competitive.
Yeah, take it away. Well, the only name that came to mind, and it's wrong because he was at Liverpool and he was at Sunderland, was Sebastian Coates.
And is that your guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that is unfortunately wrong. Jack, this is your players, 2 clubs. Watford on loan in 17-18, 20 appearances, 1 goal, and Al Hilal on loan in last season.
Right, the funny thing is, I actually have no idea. Absolute no Solomon.
Joking! Oh my word.
Hodge. Does that help you anymore or not?
I feel like I should be able to get that now. Watford's come up.
Yeah, Watford's putting one name in my head, but I would have thought at all these clubs he would have had a better goal scoring record. So I'm thinking of a more attacking player. I had Enner Valencia in my head, who obviously isn't.
It's not a bad shout. Like in terms of players wise, obviously, like you say, it's well, yeah, but it is a good, very good sort of line of thinking.
Right, I'm going to make a guess, and I could kick myself here because the next club's obviously the club he's at, so it could reveal a lot if he's at like Man United or something. I'm going to go for Peruvian winger, Peru, Andre Carrillo.
Well played. So Jack, on the last
Peru. I knew it was one we hadn't had already.
Yeah, it was very good. That's the thing, because Lima, capital of Peru, first World Cup.
Lima, capital of Peru. That's terrible knowledge. That.
It's a bit. I always forget Peru when I'm thinking of South America, just because there's so many decent countries. But yeah, so Jack, that does clinch around 3. Again, 3-2. It just shows how tight it is, you know. You've got that Andre Carrillo literally clinched it. Now, in the semi-final, you'll face either Lars or Jason, I think it is. So, again, it is a tough route to the final, but then again, every route's a tough route. I don't think you'll come up against many better players than George, but so far in the competition, it's been quite even either way. Anything else to say, boys?
Pleasure.
Good.